Okay, I'm going to take a scrap. This is Simply Soft, a white Simply Soft yarn. And then I'm going to take a red heart crochet yarn with gold intertwined in it. And we're going to put them together. And we're going to use the red loom. And yes, this is an adult size, but because we're making it knitted, it's going to be bigger than you would think. So what we're going to do is we're going to use both together. And you're going to do an E-wrap cast on. With the boy, this is going to be easier because it's an even peg on all of them. This one's a 29 peg loom, but I think there's probably 30. That makes it easier. So what you're going to do is you're just going to E-wrap cast on. And the reason why we're E-wrap casting on is we want the looseness around the head. So go ahead and cast on. Okay, and then you'll E-wrap 2 rows all the way around. So this is row 1. Let's go ahead and toss the bottom loop over all the way around. Now push those down and E-wrap again. And we're going to E-wrap all the way around again. Toss the bottom loop over. Okay, here's where we're going to start our netted area. And what we want to do is we want to take our original starting peg and we're going to move it over 1. And we're going to toss the bottom loop over. We're going to do this all the way around. Now, with the even number, you'll have it correct. With the odd number, you're going to have one that stays. So it's not going to be entirely even. Now, you're going to E-wrap all the pegs. And when you're E-wrapping an empty peg, they call it a yarn over. So go ahead and E-wrap all the pegs. And toss the bottom loop over on every other peg. And you'll have just created a hole with this. And the yarn over is going to basically recreate a loop on empty pegs where there wasn't a loop. Push down. Okay, and then you're going to E-wrap a regular row. You're going to E-wrap 2 of them. So this will be row 1. Push all the pegs down, give you another row. And E-wrap another row. Toss bottom loop over. Okay, and push them all down, and we're going to start the pattern of making the hole again. And that's going to be a total of 3 rows. So there's your first row, there's your second row and third row, because the yarn over counts as 1 row when you go in and decrease. So you can see the hole there. So you're going to go in and you're going to repeat these 3 rows where you decrease and then E-wrap 3 rows. You're going to repeat this anywhere from 4 to 5 times depending on how much cap you need. If you have a longer head area, you want to do it 5 times, 4 times for a shorter head area, but this is your cap. So go ahead and you want to start at the same point every time. Go ahead and move over and toss. Move over and toss. And just repeat this same thing anywhere from 4 to 5 times. And then we'll get back to. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, the breaks in between, and I did it 4 times. And what I'm going to do to make sure that I don't have too much bulk at the top, I'm going to decrease by every other peg and then draw string cast off. So go around and toss every other peg over and put the bottom loop over. Okay, next thing you're going to do is, I've already cut the tail and I've already threaded my needle, and we're going to do a drawstring cast off. So just send it through. Ellipse. Okay, drawstring it together. Pull through. Because we want the wrong side, which is the wrong side, to be able to tie it off. So, go ahead and knot off the top. Snip your end. Turn it right side out. And here is your cap. You don't want the cap to be too big because you're going to add bang section to your Egyptian headpiece. And now what you want to do is take your measuring tape and measure out, if you want the side parts to be longer, 14 inches or 12 inches. And I am using the gold stuff and the white stuff as the same strand. If you were to do this and you didn't want the gold, I would suggest just using one strand of the Simply Soft. So what you want to do is start cutting several long parts around the cap. I would suggest doing 20 that are anywhere from 12 to 14 inches strands, and then 10 of the 6-inch strands. If you want less bang area, then go ahead and do like say 25 instead of 20. So I'm going to go in and cut all my strands and prep and start to put on the ends. So we'll do that. Okay, I've put it on a mannequin head, so this makes it a little easier to see what I'm doing. And here are my 12-inch cut pieces, and here are my 6-inch cut pieces. And as you can see, you can either choose to do on the loops or you can do in the spaces. I'm going to choose to do in the spaces. So what I'm going to do is start with the bangs area first, and make sure you have one gold strip and one white. Fold it in half, and then stick it through. Pull through the loop like that and tighten. Okay. And you're going to do that there, there, and there. Now it's up to you how large of a bang area you want. Because I'm planning on dancing in this, I don't want too much of one. So loop in half, pull down, and pull the extra through. And we're going to go in and we're going to do this all the way around. And you do the same thing with your long strips. You take a long strip and you fold it in half, and then you find the zone that you're not going to want it long. I mean, you're going to want it long, so mine's going to be there. It's easiest with a mannequin head, so stick it through the loop and pull through. And you want to do this all the way around, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this all the way around first, and then we're going to add our beads last. So go ahead and do your bang area, get all the way around the head, and then we'll start from there. I had enough to go in and do in between and then actually on the row. And so I've got it all the way around, as you can see. And now it's time to start adding the beads. And I'm going to be using white and gold beads. And so what you're going to do is, because you have two separate ones per section. You're going to send the gold bead up first. Then you're going to send the white bead in. And then you're going to knot it as close. You're going to knot it as close to the end as possible. And you're going to do that again. And you're going to do it one more time. So you do it 3 times. And that should keep the pony bead on, and then you snip the extra off. So you can see that it's starting to do that. So let's do this again. You're going to put the gold on first. Then put the white on. And wrap it around and knot it 3 times as close to the end as possible. One more. Snip the end. Pull it down. And you want to do that all the way around. Again, if you want these longer, just cut them longer. This is just a general. I didn't want mine really long on this one, but if you want them really long, then you cut them like 20 inches because you're going to be folding in half. So you'd want them like 20 inches if you want the length, but I can tell you right now, 6 to 7 inches folded in half for the bangs is best. But what you're going to do is you're going to go around the whole entire head doing that, and then we'll see what we got after we get that done. Okay.